your password, then press pound. You have 4 saved voice messages. First voice message.
Hey, what's going on, guys? 25 Prestige here, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
End of message.
What's going on, guys? 25 Prestige here, and how have you been lately? It seems like each and every commentator has their own way of asking, what's up, how have you been, how are you? But I guess for this commentary I actually mean that because, you know, summer's almost halfway over, school's just around the corner, so I guess I'm interested in knowing how you guys have been lately. So I'm down here in my basement and it's a beautiful, beautiful day out. However, I'm kind of in a reflecting mood. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a mood like this, but you kind of take a step back and look at your life. Now, just because you're in a reflective mood doesn't mean you're depressed or you're down. It just means you're taking a step back and looking at your life. You're looking at what's important, who's important, what responsibilities do you have, and it's actually a really good thing because I've actually gained a lot of responsibility lately because I've started driver's ed and I'm starting to learn a car and the rules of the road and kind of the consequences of my actions if I were to mess up, and I could take a life possibly when I'm behind the wheel. Now, because of all this newfound responsibility, I'm kind of taking a look at my life because all of a sudden being a grown-up and growing up is kind of hitting me all of a sudden. Now, most people think of being a grown-up or growing up, especially as a kid, it's way down the road. It's a fairy tale. It's going to happen sooner or later, but it's definitely not going to happen soon. And then all of a sudden you kind of blink and here it is. You know, that's definitely what happened to me. I'm kind of just cruising along in my life and all of a sudden I need to start worrying about driving a car and paying for gas and transportation, and kind of the issues I used to have, like, I don't know, a problem with a friend or something like that, are starting to disappear because all these newfound responsibilities are cropping up and taking the forefront of my mind right now. Now, this is on my mind at this particular moment because I recently had a cookout yesterday with all my relatives, you know, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, I was going to say nieces and nephews, but I don't have any. And I kind of looked at all the adults, I was like, it seems like all of my relatives are strictly average. You know, you got your architect, your stockbroker, your product manager, and I was looking at myself and being like, if I had an average life, would I be 100% happy or would I want more from that? That's definitely something that you're going to have to ask yourself sooner or later. Now, everyone goes through the phase where they want to be the rock star, they want to be a professional athlete, they want to be the next big thing, an actor, an actress, whatever you want to be. However, I recently reached the age and I gained the maturity around maybe 2 or 3 years ago where I knew that none of these things were possible. Now, are they impossible? No. However, they are likely to happen? No. So now that becoming a rock star, becoming an actor, the next big thing is out of the realm of possibility for me, I find myself asking myself, what's perfection? What is the perfect life? At what point will I be completely satisfied and content with whatever I've grown up to be? Now, in order for this commentary to make sense, you guys need to realize that my 2 eldest brothers put a very, very big shadow across me. My oldest brother is in a band named Aunt Martha, and they're actually very popular, and they're an indie folk kind of country band. And I want to say they're very, very popular for being unpopular. They're kind of the band that no one knows about, however, they're about to break onto this scene. I don't want to really hype them up too much. But my second oldest brother is a very successful film editor in New York City, and he makes a lot of money. So, there's been a lot of expectations set upon me, whether or not they're direct or indirect, that's for me to kind of decide, but I don't know if I want to meet these expectations. I don't know if being very, very wealthy and successful in a high-profile job is what I want to do with my life. Now, I kind of look at my life as I have 2 choices, kind of the fork in the road, the decision I have to make. Now, the first choice is I can follow in the stepfoots of my brothers and try to become the most famous, most wealthy, most productive person I can absolutely be. And the second choice, which is kind of the one that I would prefer, is leading the simple life, leading the American dream, you know, getting my apartment in the city or getting my house in the suburbs and raising a family and teaching my kid how to play catch in the backyard and going to his Little League games. And there's something about that seems so humble and so spectacular. It seems almost in a way I'd rather have that than fame and fortune. Now, I'm kind of a person who gets stressed out very easily. When I get a bunch of homework in one day, I'm going to get pretty stressed out and I'm probably going to get flustered and upset. However, this is not a good thing when it comes to the rest of my life, because when I get out of high school or when I get out of college, I'm just going to have so many options to choose from. And I'm definitely going to get stressed out. I'm going to get unraveled and nervous at the opportunities and the decisions I'll have to make along the way. And I think that's why I kind of lead towards the way of living the simple life, living the American dream with the white picket fence and the black shutters and the White House and the quiet cul-de-sac. I mean, I know I'm kind of describing a very sappy picture, but that's kind of what I want, you know, a dog with an American flag bandana on. That stuff seems like... Honestly, I feel like I'd rather have that life than making $23 million to star in some film or to guest star in some TV episode. That just doesn't seem like that much fun to me. I mean, it'd definitely be cool to meet different people and to travel the world at will. But in the end, I'd rather have a family and, you know, close relationships with relatives and neighbors and have a close bond with the people that I really care about the most. Now, to do all this, there's one thing that I'm definitely going to need, and I think you guys know what it is, and that's money. Now, you may be asking, 24 Hour Prestige, what are you going to do for your job for the rest of your life? To be honest, I haven't really thought about it. I haven't thought about going to college specifically to become this or that. However, I do look at my likes and dislikes, and one of them is that I love to cook. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense for you guys. Not a whole lot of 16-year-old boys love to cook, and don't make any inferences about that, but I actually do. I love getting a recipe offline and seeing the before, getting all the fixins to make me a meal, a gourmet meal for my family. And there's something about, you know, seeing the process and then getting the final outcome and having a delicious meal. It seems, who wouldn't like that? So that right now is my dream job, becoming a professional cook or owning my own restaurant. That is my absolute dream job at this moment. I'm not going to say that's not going to change. I mean, cooking for a career could get more of a chore than something I love to do. But, you know, I'll keep you in touch. I'll keep you in touch on the American dream that I'm hopefully choosing to live. Well, guys, this got a lot more heavy than I thought it would. I'm sorry if you guys don't like more serious commentaries than the usual ones I make that are about, like, titties and penis and dicks and vagina and stuff like that. So I don't know what to tell you guys. Thanks for watching, and this is one time I'm going to ask for a like on the video because I recently got some new subscribers and I want to know how many people actually watch the videos. So give this one a like, and I'll see you guys for my next commentary.